We are all blessed. Hello everyone, November 26th. Alright, let's do this. A medium question has a lower passing rate than a hard one. Interesting. Maximum subarray sum with length we are just doing this divisible thing, right? Maximum subarray sum. Wait. Maximum subarray sum with length divisible by k. It's the length that's divisible by k. It's not the... oh, holy crap. So we have nums and k return a maximum sum of a subarray of num such that the size of the subarray is divisible by k. Who came up with all these questions? Sometimes it's just feeling so, I don't know, interesting. Divisible, right? So the sum has to be divisible, and you also have negative numbers. Negative numbers. I think Cardane is the algorithm that can find a maximum subarray sum, right? It's basically, if I remember correctly, it's the maximum subarray sum ending at each position, and then the next one you can choose to extend, or you can choose to start a new one, right? You make a choice, and then we can find the maximum subarray sum. But for this one in particular, we also want to know it has to be divisible by k, the size. So essentially, depending on the k, we're saying, so k is a number that's defined, but we all have, if you go sliding window, then it's you all do a multiple of k, right? So if k is 1, then the answer is just Cardane. Now if k is 2, if k is 2, that means it has to be even, right? It has to be even. And if it's even, can we transform? I'm thinking. So we have a minimum, right? We have k, we can be 2k. So if you think about it, I don't know what do you mean by think about it. So the minimum is k, right? So we can have k and then k and then k and then k. But we also have 2k, and now we have 2k and then 2k and then 2k. Right, we get all the way to n times k, because this is divisible. So from k, can we get to 2k? Well, I can say from k to 2k is just this one plus this, right? And if 3k is just this, so it's each one plus the next. How does this help us? So if I have, let's say, the k starting from every number, right? It's like just a sliding window. So we produce another one with a sliding window. I can say it's S0, S1, Sn minus 1. it's the sliding window that can produce the k, right? Okay, so with that, I cannot say by putting these two together, that doesn't work, right? It's not these two together, it's this and somebody else put together become 2k. Yep. All right, back at it. No clue. No idea. Because k is also pretty big. I think about it. I think it's Cardane, but we just need to make the length a little bit. Like say, at the end of this position, I have the max subarray sum, right? Max subarray sum for a multiple of k, right? So if k is equal to 1, that's Cardane. It also means there's no restriction on the length. If k is equal to 2, then the max, then the length, so it's max subarray sum with length to be a multiple of 2. How do we handle that? Multiple of 2. So if I have a previous one, right, is a multiple of 2. So I have, we consider that as dpi minus 1. Let's say this is the max subarray sum with multiple of k. And then I want to calculate dpi. So to calculate dpi, because that's only 1, I cannot go to... we might be onto something. This is dpi, right? So this... because this is a multiple of k. So multiple of k plus 1, it doesn't work, right? So I need to find the maximum with multiple, it's like mod, right, is equal to k minus 1, right? And then we plus 1, and then it will be divisible. So I need to find k minus 1. So mod, so it's not mod, the remainder, right? Remainder is k minus, so the length divided by k. Wait, hold on. So modulo k has to be k minus 1, right? Modulo k has to be k minus 1. And then we add a current, and that will work. And k equal to 1 is a special case because k minus 1 is 0. It doesn't really work. So if k is larger than 1, so like if k is equal to 2, right? If k is equal to 2, then what we want to find is it has to be remainder is 1. So we add this and it becomes. So remainder is 1. Right? Remainder is k minus 1. So we need to find the maximum which has a remainder as k minus 1. But doesn't this just kick the can down the road? Like, how do you find the maximum with k minus 1? They have to find a maximum with k minus 2. Right? You kick the can down the road. It doesn't feel right. Right? It doesn't feel right. I have some wild idea. So Cardane is, the unit length is 1, right? So if k is equal to 2, can we do something like a unit length is 2? What do you think? So when we add, we always add 2 instead of pick 1, right? So each one is 2, and I will pick 2, we'll pick 2, we'll pick 2. Okay, so so basically DPI, right, because this, if this is K, if you want to do any within, you can, right? You can do within. Yeah, let's just say it's 3, right? If it's 3, hold on. Let me think. So if I want to do DPI, right? So one way is we'll get, so what I'm thinking is we'll always have to go through these 3. This is the minimum requirement. And then we'll find DPI minus 3 or I minus K. We find this one. So so what I'm thinking is, why can I not find this one? So if I want to find this one, and this is always going to be divisible, then we add this will never become divisible, right? So we have to go I minus K. So yes, so DPI is the max subarray sum. Okay, the max subarray sum with length divisible by K. Then DPI shall equal to the maximum of num I. It's not really num I, is, yeah, this is a, it's also not prefix sum, it's what should I call it, the K sum, we can say K sum sliding window, K sum I, right, either by itself or K sum I plus DPI minus K. So K sum I can produce. We just need to find this. I think I can do that too, because this is just add them together, right? Divisible by K. So we cannot do length is 0. I think length is 0 is not allowed. Yeah, I think length 0 is not allowed. Because otherwise I can do 0 and then it will be 0. So length 0 is not allowed. So yeah, this is basically DP, this one, right? That's the starting point. And then this, if I want to do this one, right, 0, 1, 2, 3. So DP3, 3 minus 3 is 0. So we want to find DP0. So this is 0 because it cannot. So we'll basically, the DP will be 0, 0, and then we have whatever this, right? And then we have whatever this. Okay, let's give this idea a run and then see how we can handle this. Well, this one took a while, 20 minutes, to just get the basic idea down. dpi equal to the max subarray sum whose length is divisible by k. K sum I is equal to the sum of nums I nums I plus nums I minus 1 plus plus nums I minus k plus 1. Thus, dpi shall equal to maximum k sum I plus dpi minus 1. Right? Or essentially, if dpi minus 1 is a negative value, then we'll always take k sum I. Okay, so this shall be able to do in so I need a vector int called it k sum, okay? What's the length? Nums dot size, easier. And then we'll say it's like a sliding window, right? A sliding window. So for int I equal to 0, I smaller than I think I would rather have n equal to nums dot size. Right, n I plus plus. If I minus k, so right. You know what? I think it's easier to do this. K sum k minus 1, right? 0, 1, 2 plus equal to nums I, right? So we basically nums I, so 0 all the way to k minus 1 will be added to this. And then we say for int I equal to k, I smaller than n, I plus plus. And then for this, every single one of them can say k sum I shall equal to k sum I minus 1, right? This plus nums I minus nums I minus k. Right, because it's sliding window. You added a new one and you ditch the previous one. So this will get k sum. And then we have to use another one called dp. Right, dp is also n. And we'll start with dpk minus 1. Right, that's the first one. K minus 1 be k sum k minus 1. Everybody else is going to be 0. This is the first one. K minus 1. And then we say for int I equal to k, again, I smaller than n, I plus plus. Okay, and we need to have rest equal to dpk minus 1. That's fine. So basically for each one, right, what we're going to do is say dpi shall equal to, yeah, let's just do this, it's simpler, I, let's take it by itself, or we take I minus 1, no, I minus k, That's not right. It should be minus k. Right. And also it's not DPI. I don't have DPI yet. This is k sum. And then DPI minus k. And then we have k sum I plus this. Right? Because what we want is this. And then we jump back k to get the other one. And then res shall equal to maximum res and DPI. And at the end, we'll return res. All right, we're gonna give this a run. I think this is correct. Okay, this is not expected. Probably need to go long on this one. And then, so k sum is long. I think this is fine because this is a long already. dp, is this gonna be long? Oh yeah, it's gonna be long. It's my bad. I did not see it. Oh, I think part of the reason why the passing rate is so low is because of this long shenanigan. It's long definitely. I forgot. It's just as simple as that. I forgot it's long. Oh, what the hell? This is long. My bad. Result is long. There we go. Yeah, I just forgot it has to be long. That's it. Not bad. 2 shots. 52.56%. I'm pretty sure this is the official solution unless I am mistaken. Oh, wow, this is actually simpler. They only use one additional. Ah, yes, this k sum I don't need. I do not need. Yes. This k sum. So I actually don't need this. I can just go. Okay, we can do an update. No need to create the k sum array. We can use a single k sum value to hold the current k sum instead. Right, so basically this is not necessary. We just need a k sum equal to 0, and then we'll do k sum plus equal to, that's fine. This is not needed. This is going to be k sum. This is fine, and here is gonna be so basically k sum equal to k sum. I think it's plus equal to long nums I minus, right, we plus this minus nums I minus k. And then DPI will be, this is just going to be a k sum. This is going to be a k sum. And then that shall be it. Actually, k sum plus, we can actually just say, we can say DPI is equal to k sum, and then we say if DPI minus k is larger than 0, Then we say, oh, actually, we have dpi equal to dpi minus k. Is it larger than 0? Yes, we do dpi minus k plus this. Otherwise, it's just gonna be k sum. We don't need to do this. That is interesting. Oh, K-sum, my bad. It should be long. Alright, let's see how fast it is after we get rid of one of the other thing. 10. We get to 10. Right, that's faster. 68.94%. But compared to the editorial, oh, we don't have to go to the end. I don't know. We still go to the end. That's fine. And then this to me, this is good enough. Okay, this is good enough. Let's move on to the rest of the day. Alright, that'll be it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Adios.